Isn't that interesting that your brain can lose the ability to find the negative? Isn't that wonderful? See, the reason why I went for over a decade into a severe mental health issues, is because my focus was on the negative. I didn't know that, but I had grown up in a family where we're really good at it. We should have PhDs in it, doctors in negativity. Yeah, good ones. Yeah. So I was focused on the negative. But where was my focus coming from? What was driving my focus? It was my interest. I was interested in negativity because I had grown up like that. Now think about the society that we live in right now. What's our society in large interested in? What kind of games are they playing? Sorry? Wealth is one thing. Yeah, opulence. Not just wealth, but mega wealth. Yeah.
And Joe said?
Drama. Lots of drama. Yeah. Possessions. Vacuousness. Shallowness. Right? I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. The Voice. I hope they discover how wonderful I am. How many of those are there around, you know? I hope that. It's very ego-driven, isn't it? I'm so wonderful. Oh my God. And sometimes they cry. You can go to Sydney. Oh, finally the world recognizes how wonderful I am. What's the interest? Wherever we're interested will determine our focus. But we can teach ourselves to be interested in what we want to achieve. Because what do we want to achieve?
So some people say to focus purely on the positive is unrealistic. And we agree. It is. Life has its good and its bad, its north and its south, its positive and negative poles. Thing is that, particularly in I think our Western society, we've been taught really well to do negative. And most of us can do the negative side really, really easy. Have you actually noticed how if you're negative about stuff, people say, oh, that's very sensible. But if you're too positive and too happy, then it's like, oh, there's something a bit weird about you. Just happy all the time. What's going on? We've learned to do the negative. So we need to get some balance back, because it's both. Realistic is both, and that's fine. But we need to do some activities to learn so that we can do the positive better to bring that back into balance.
And also it's about congruency, isn't it? Because some of us say, I'm interested in peace. I don't like violence. I'm interested in having a peaceful relationships, loving relationships, being a better person, being happy. But what am I watching? Am I watching war movies all the time? Or am I playing Warcraft? Or am I playing those games where they run over prostitutes? Or, what is it that you're practicing? Because that's a practice, isn't it? And I have to be really honest with myself. Whatever I practice will determine my interest, which will determine my focus. What is it going to be? We're not talking about here about thinking positive. We're thinking about you have the option of mastering what you are interested in and get more of that. Because everybody has got really good stuff happening through the day and sometimes shitty stuff happening. We all have things like that, don't we? So how come some people walk about with a nice smile and they're the kindest people to everybody, and there's other people that are complaining about everything? And they're sometimes even in the same type of jobs, aren't they? So what's the difference? The difference is what are they interested in, because that's what they're picking up. That's what they're noticing in their environment.
So what we're going to do is page 2 in your books. You've got a blank space. We're going to do this exercise that he spoke about, gratitude. So after you've created your blank slate for the morning, you can then fill it with some things that you're grateful for. Train the brain to look for those positive things throughout the day. So the trick with this is to write by hand full sentences. I am grateful for this. I am grateful for that. Don't just dot point them.
If the
Also,
word
you
grateful,
want to be very, very specific. You don't want to just say for family. I'm grateful for family. Instead say, I'm grateful for the phone conversation I had with my brother yesterday. It was really nice to talk. Yeah, I'm grateful. It doesn't have to be huge either. It doesn't have to be the best things in the world. It can be, I'm grateful for this nice pen to write with, a free pen that I got. I'm grateful for the sunlight coming in my window in the morning and waking me up. I'm grateful for clean sheets. Whatever it is, can be tiny, that's fine. You're training your brain to look for those things. And if you don't like the word grateful,
you can use I am proud of or I like. Yeah?
I'm thankful.
It's kind of the same thing. I'm proud of this. I'm proud or I like.
I feel really lucky. Whatever works for you. Ready, go. All right, we might get you to pause there. I can see some of you could keep writing for the next few hours.
Well
That's
done.
great.
That's
Well
good.
done. Yeah, good. Well, just get you to pause for a moment and reflect. What do you notice? What happened for you internally while that was going on? A sense of calm? Yeah? What else? Good, cheers you up. Nice. And you feel hungrier now too, yeah. Yeah, great, good. What else?
Just to get a bit of an awareness of how we have a very good life.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Good. I'm overwhelmed with all the goodness in my life. That's a good place to be.
That's a good place to be, isn't it?
Great. So, regardless of what you felt on the inside doing this, we know from the science that it actually makes changes in your brain and the way the brain works. So, you get better at it the more you do it. It's not about how many you get written down on your list or anything like that, but we do find that the more often you do this, the easier it gets to draw on things because you become aware throughout your day. It's sort of happening subconsciously in the back of your mind throughout the day. You're preparing for tomorrow when I'm going to write things I'm grateful for. So it is that practice effect.
Good. Who wants to share one or two things? Would you like that?
Yep.
I like life. Nice.
Good.
Good. Who else?
Darren?
Four beautiful children and a beautiful wife.
Nice.
Good. Thank you.
Grateful for living in a peaceful, prosperous country.
Nice. Very nice. Thank you. Now, as your colleagues said what they're grateful for, what was the impact on the rest of us? What did you notice? Did it make you feel good?
You go, oh yeah, I want that one too. I can have that one too.
So not just your own gratitude gets improved by improving your gratitude, but when you start talking about it to other people in your team, other people in your family, that also has got a good impact on them, has got a healing impact. Notice that we're not saying, haha, be all nice, all nice. No, this is real gratitude. This is real stuff. You don't have to make it up.
Nice way to start the day, pretty quick. Doesn't
Yeah.
take long. I like to do it with a notepad by the bedside table so you can just get that extra 5 minutes in bed before you've got to get out and just, I'm doing my activities, set up for the day. It's good. Or you can do it over breakfast or whatever works.
And what you're doing is you're changing both your mindset and your heart set. So they both work, cooperate together, yeah? So this is what these exercises do. And it makes you so much more effective, so much more powerful and happier.
What about going to bed, doing it before you go to bed?
Some people like to do it as well, and they like to do it, and then they say that they sleep better. Test it and see what happens. Some people, when they do it just before going to bed, they don't sleep quite as well. So just test it. Oh, you don't sleep anyway. You test it then. Test it. Maybe you sleep better. Yeah. So all these things is just have a go. Become your own experimenter. See how they feel. Do your own research.